Wagwan. This is Douglas Burke at Truth Matters. Carroll versus Donald Trump. Carroll is an American journalist, author, and advice columnist. Born December the 12th, 1943. So basically, she 80 years old. And sometime in the 1990s, she encountered Trump at the Bergdorf Goodman department store, where he asked her for advice and a gift for a girl. They ended up in the panty section where Trump allegedly, do what he said. She said he did, Babel. Miss Carroll sued Trump in the United States District Court of New York, originally filed in the New York Supreme Court for defamation and battery. On May the 9th, 2023, a jury of his peers found him guilty for liable defamation and sexual abuse against Miss Carroll, and then awarded her $5 million US. Hey, let me tell you something. A rich man don't like to lose $5, much less $5 million. So me and you know say he mad. Okay, after the verdict passed, Trump go on a tirade. Anywhere he go, anybody willing to listen. He said a lie she a tell. And him now have no reason for lie upon her. No, let me hear a reason. All he had to do was just apologize to her and stop saying things for hurt her spirit and hurt her soul. Now on May the 10th, 2024, CNN held a town hall meeting in New Hampshire, hosted by the rising star Caitlin Collins. And the guest was former president. Remember now, it's only a few days since the verdict passed, so it's quite normal for she to ask this question. Sir, do you have any remorse towards Miss Carroll? Who tell her to go ask Mr. Trump that he went off on a new defamation ride? Listen to what he said. I have no idea who she is. She's a whack job. What kind of a woman would meet somebody and 5 minutes you're playing hanky-panky in a dressing room? Okay, I don't know if she was married or not. The next day, May the 11th, Miss Carroll, after she woke up and learned what Mr. Trump said at the town hall, say his mockery is disgusting, vile, foul, and stupid. Roberta Kaplan, who is Miss Carroll's lawyer, who won the case for her only a few days before, say they are considering suing Mr. Trump again for more defamation. She went on to say, we have to give serious consideration to it. Now, all Mr. Trump have to do now, I just stop talk. During the same town hall, while the former president defamed Miss Carroll, the audience laughed and clapped. So it was weird, because it's a lady I get defamed and everybody a laugh and a clap. So we a wonder, why? And them not get no pushback. So the New York Times go on a digging and they reported that the audience came from local New Hampshire Republicans. No wonder. So Miss Carroll filed a second defamation suit against Mr. Trump. They went to court. Mr. Trump and his lawyer, Helena Abba, put on their comedy act as usual. She cursing at the judge threatening to jail her. I have never seen nothing like this in court all my life. Mr. Trump getting upset when Miss Carroll's lawyer about to give the closing arguments and walking out. Sound like a joke, but it's true. For about 3 hours, the jury deliberated, then returned a quick verdict. Usain Bolt quick verdict. Awarding Carroll a whopping $83.3 million penalty. This is a significant win for Carroll, who have been pursuing Trump for years in this defamation case for statements he made in 2019 when he was president. The breakdown of the 83 million is 7.3 million for emotional harm, 11 million to repair her reputation, and 65 million in punitive damages. Ms. Carroll appeared to be rubbing salt in Mr. Trump's $83 million wound by saying she about to spend some of the money on something Donald ate the most. She planned to set up a fund for a woman who have been sexually assaulted by Donald Trump. Dozens of women have accused the former president of rape, sexual assault, and sexual harassment dating back to the 1970s. He denies wrongdoing. In their closing arguments, they said the only way to hold him accountable is to hit him where it's hurt, and that's his pocketbook, to make him stop repeating defamatory statements that a previous jury had already found to be defamatory. They argued to the jury that Donald Trump had disregarded that verdict, did not respect it, and has repeated those defamatory statements ever since. So at the end of the day, she asked for 10 million. They gave her 83.3 million. So remember, if you are a billionaire and you have $1 billion, that is 1 million. So if you subtract 83.3 from $1 billion, that leaves 916,700,000. He still got a bunch of millions left, so maybe he will keep talking. Now Nikki Haley, who I think wants to be his vice president, is trying to cover for him. She's saying part, Donald Trump wants to be the presumptive Republican nominee, and we are talking about 83 million in damages. We are not talking about fixing the border. We are talking about our tackling inflation. No, to me, that's cruel. That's harsh from a woman to a next woman. She got daughters, and I'm sure she would not want that happening to her kids. Let's remember, Eugene Carroll got parents, so she's somebody's kid. Come on, Nikki. We know you work in Donald Trump administration, so you feel you got to cover for him. I honestly think you should speak the truth. Because if you check the history, Donald Trump have a next case in New York where them asked for $300 million, where them said him overprice him property them and never be honest with him taxes. So 83 minus 300, almost $500 million that's in a fine, if him found guilty. So my advice to the president would stop talk about this lady and keep some of your money in your bank account. And that's where we end this afternoon. Truth matters. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That help our channel grow respectfully. One love every time. Respectfully out.